This is a public service announcement to all the men that subscribes to OnlyFans models online. Why? I first want to start this off by saying I don't blame the women whatsoever for what they're doing and how they're taking advantage of men online with OnlyFans, Patreon, any sort of exclusive site that you have to subscribe to see pictures of you naked or modeling or porn or whatever. I don't blame you. If I was a female, I'd be doing that shit too. I'd be a whore online for 50 cents. I don't even care. This is for the men that are so weak they feel that they have to subscribe and pay up to $20 or more a month just to see someone in lingerie. We're letting them win. Another thing I see is a lot of men will blame women for this. Why? If you had an easy life, you would take it too if it means you get a couple 100,000 or $1 million a year. Anyone's taking that. I mean, obviously, if you're religious or you believe this is selling your soul, okay, that's cool. But I personally believe that, hey, money is money, man. If you can go out there and just take off a show like not even a nipple, if you could go online and just show yourself in a bra, or, you know, the thing is, some just take a picture in a crop top and they make $100 off of that. This has nothing to do with the women. This is all the men at fault. Now, I understand. I am a gooner. I live for the goon. I die by the goon. I goon many times a day. That's not the point. Point is, I goon for free. I don't subscribe. I know the sites. I know the ways around. I feel like it's such a shame that not a lot of men know how to, or just can't go to like a regular site and just use regular content. Like, you have to pay. You know what I like to do sometimes with post-nut clarity hits? I go to a random, what I deem as chopped model on OnlyFans, and I like to see how much likes a recent post got on OnlyFans. And you don't even have to subscribe to see it. Some of them just allow you to see the likes, and I'll see a chopped OnlyFans model get 400 likes, and it costs $20 to get into their page. That means they're making at least $8,000, $84,000 a year, at least. Like, that was just a recent post I could see. I couldn't scroll to see how much are currently subscribed, but at least $84,000 for chopped photos. That shit kills me inside, man. It really does, because you can really be chopped and just at least have a decent body. You know, and it doesn't even have to be decent sometimes. Just put on a cosplay and you're good for a female. And once again, not blaming the females, I do the same shit too. But it's just like, fellas, who's subscribing to this? Like, why? I really do like to just compare OnlyFans prices, like to see that shit, bro. That shit really hurts me, bro. Like, and the crazy thing is, that's just the minimum, at least $8,000 a month, right? There's still the tips, the private messages, the private photos and videos you have to pay for. Like, OnlyFans is really a scam, and we're getting scammed. Us men are getting scammed, and nobody's like stopping it, and nobody will stop it. Nobody will. It's just how it is. I feel like I have to stop it. Dog, if I was a female, I'd be such a slut on OnlyFans, dude. I swear I would become a millionaire. Like, it's not fair how it's fair, but it's not fair that like women can like literally not have to work a day in their life. I'll see so much videos of men out there struggling, doing blue collar work, you know, oil rigs, working plumbing, construction, this or that. And I understand, yes, there are women too that are, it's a small percentage that are trying out OnlyFans, but you could. That's the thing. We can't. There's no outlet for men to do it. And I'd be such a slut on OnlyFans, dude. I promise you I'd be a multimillionaire. I promise you I'd be better than Sophie Rain. I promise you I'd be a top seller. I would do so much shit for money, bro. As a woman. I'm not doing that now. I'm straight. But I'm just saying. Man. I really wish I could see the age demographic of who subscribes on OnlyFans. If I had to guess, it's going to be 50-year-olds to 60-year-old men. Because there's no way there's someone my age paying for that shit. If I find someone that's my age paying for OnlyFans, honestly, I'm going to beat their ass. Now, I'm most likely going to lose that fight, but why are you A 23-year-old male subscribing to OnlyFans models online. Like, you have your whole, you can go to clubs, you can go to outlets. Even if you're ugly, even if you're socially awkward, there's free porn, there's hentai, there's AI images. I'm not saying I support AI images, but there's AI hentai, there's AI this and that. Like, get your own bag, man. Don't subscribe. It's simple. And it's really unfortunate because the way society is shaped now, like, porn is ruling the industry. Like, whether it be sexual stuff with music, you'll see a lot of female artists, just talk about their pussy and gyrate on stage, and a lot of their performances are just them twerking. If you can twerk, like, look at Ice Spice, man. She has no music ability, talent, not whatsoever. And if, in my opinion, the face is chopped, but she has an ass, so it's okay. Why are we letting this slide, man? So it's taking over the music. You'll be scrolling through Instagram and just get a random ad from a meme page that you follow, and it'll be some thought shaking her ass telling you to just follow her on Instagram or her page. Top comments are being pinned saying, haha, you should go check out my page. Like, sex sells. And it sells when it's a woman. And it's the stupid men that's falling for the women. I understand simping, but like, simp for someone in real life, not someone online. I'll admit, I had some phases where I was young and I would, try and DM a model or something and thinking I had a shot. I'll admit that. I was weak too. But I never paid for no bitch. I promise you that. You know what the worst of it is? Sometimes I'll find leaks of these OnlyFans models and I'll check it out just to see. Like, sometimes it's not even on the hoardy mindset. Sometimes I'll literally go on my leak websites I won't be sharing, and I'll go check and I'll see that this top model making $1 million doesn't do any nudes, doesn't do any solo play, doesn't do any porn. It's just them wearing a tight bodysuit or like model photos, like Victoria's Secret modeling. Not anything like skimpy or like revealing or nothing. And they'll make $1 million doing that shit. And why are we letting that slide? It's dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded just thinking, like, holy shit, this chick just made $1 million from wearing jeans and a crop top. Literally, I promise you, some of the top models are doing that. There's a lot of top models that are posting online with their Lambos and this and that. And I know people will say, oh, don't believe everything you see online. Regardless, they can at least rent a car. I can't. That's the whole point, is that they get to at least be around these cars. I don't think I'll ever in my life be around a Lamborghini unless it's someone I meet off the street. I don't think I'll ever be around that sort of state. I don't think I'll ever be able to rent a mansion to pose in or this or that. I'll never have these opportunities. I see some top models nowadays getting interviewed by Complex or like top magazines as if they're some celeb, but like they're being treated like they're a real influencer. And I know the term influencer is used so loosely nowadays, but like, these people are actually thinking they're somebody when they're really just taking advantage of men, man. Like, they're just, why are we letting sluts rule the world? Really, it's really what it is. Why we have to question that? I'll say it once again. My anger isn't directed towards the women. I'd be a slut too online if I can get bank for it. I promise I'd be in the best shape. Like, I'm fat now, but like, I'd be in the best shape of my life if I knew my body can get me money. I really would. I know I can turn like into a femboy. I know that's an option. I've contemplated it. I really have, but I can't do it. I just can't. I'm too. I'm believe it or not, I'm straight, and like, I just can't do that. I don't even think I'm too hairy to even pull that off. But I know there are femboys that are hairy and fat as hell, and they still make money. So, but obviously the bank comes from women. So yeah, this was just a public service announcement. I needed to make this video to wake men up, to tell them to unsubscribe to OnlyFans models. I know realistically this video is not going to do shit. I know realistically there's going to be that 60, 70-year-olds that are still going to be horny and sending hundreds, thousands of dollars to these women. I know that my voice will mean nothing. My voice doesn't matter. I understand that. But I mean, come on. I hope it at least gets to some people, man, because what are we doing? Literally, some nights I just sit there and cry staring at the ceiling, knowing that someone just made $1,000 because they sent a feet pic in someone's DM. And what am I supposed to do? Thank you for joining me for that rant. I am out of breath now because I'm fat and very passionate about this. But yeah, this. I hope if you're subscribed to someone, you just go and subscribe. There's websites, there's leaks if you need someone that desperate. But I promise you, you don't. There's nobody out there that you really need that desperately to spend $20 a month. But anyways, I digress. Thank you for joining me for that rant. I had to vent that out because it's something that bothered me for years now. If you want to get my opinion on anything else, let me know. I have a lot of opinions on stupid stuff that's not going to change the world whatsoever, but I just like to talk. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Do better.